different Gulf countries, again, it's tempting, very tempting to paint the Gulf in a very sort of stereotypical or homogenous brush. But really, there's quite a lot of disparity between the various Gulf states. Countries like Kuwait that don't have much in the way of tourism, don't have much in the way of foreign direct investment, do not have much in the way of exports or re-exports outside of oil and gas or oil, are very different to countries like the UAE, which has probably spent the past 20 years really focused on growing its non-oil economy, whether that's by boosting its tourism, whether that's by opening up its real estate market to foreign investment, and also opening up parts of its economy to more international trade and competition. So there you have an example of two Gulf states that are, let's say, in a very different position, I would argue. So some Gulf states, I think, are a better position than others. The UAE is definitely the standout, let's say, leader in the region. But Saudi Arabia's critical mass, the sheer size of their economy and their population, also gives them a decisive advantage. And so they also stand to, I think, if things go according to plan, also be able to sort of reinvent themselves into a post-oil kind of environment. Other smaller countries, Bahrain, I think, has quite a lot of challenges. It started its life, or let's say in the 60s, 50s and 60s, it was actually the financial center of the entire Gulf. Many international banks set up headquarters there. It had a flourishing economic and social scene. It, over time, lost that pole position, I would argue, to Dubai, specifically if you're looking at financial services. And the DIFC has been a very successful financial center in terms of building a critical mass, attracting foreign operators, and also giving a local platform for regional operators to sort of interact and do business with international firms.